Hey there, lads and lasses. This here is Thunderhand64 coming at you live from the Generations Minecraft Realm server, sort of, here on a Thursday evening. And already Draken has logged in, our moderator, our good friend, and my co-pilot. Glad to have you here, Draken. So what are we doing today? I said sort of Generations today. We are actually in our creative test world, and we are going to do a little design work on the hotel. Yeah, I've been being nagged about that, so I got to get back in here and get working on this a little bit. But it's fun. It's fun to do. So once we get the general design and layout for this, we have the suites done, and we need to work on the lobby part, and then we can actually start building this in our Generations survival realms world. And when we get enough of it built, we can start. And Princess Nebula just subscribed. Thank you for the sub, PNeb. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate it. Hotel tweaks, yes. And so we are our other moderator, PNeb's over there, Princess Nebula. And so yeah, we're gonna do a little bit more design work where we're gonna look at laying out the basic shape of the lobby today. We're gonna use the copy command and some of those kinds of editing commands here and move things around and stuff like that. And then when we get ready to reproduce this in our survival Generations world, we get enough of it along, then we can start inviting guests on. I guess that's what everybody's really aiming, is to get onto the server. There's a lot of folks who have been waiting a long time to get on here and do some stuff. For some reason, I have no idea. I think it's a pretty boring server, but people really want to get on here, I guess. So let's get to work on this thing. And let me see. Let's take a look at what we've done so far. So we have created some suites. And so the idea is that when guests log onto the server for that co-stream or stream or whatever, they have a room waiting for them. And proceed on inside. Bathroom right here. We may do something about that. And closet for their things. And they have their little room here, and they'll have their safe right there, and some other stuff. There'll be some storage chests right there and things, and then they can come out here onto their balcony, and they have their grill here, and a little table sitting down, and a dead plant that needs to be watered, and things like that. And here's their neighbor right over here. And so we have these rooms here, right? And so that's the idea. The waiting is rather long. Yes. Of course, because we build so slowly. I know, we build really, really slow. So, that being the case, I did want to do some work on this thing today. And I did have an idea. Now, instead of putting these exactly side by side like this, what I wanted to do is try to stagger them a little bit and get some shape. And that's going to cause a whole bunch of new problems to solve. But I think it's important not just to have a straight run down here of the. What I was thinking on is maybe having 2 or maybe 3 of these staggered, some sort of middle space, and then have the other 3 mirrored over on that side, staggered in pretty much the same way. Now, I don't know how much of that I'm going to be able to get finished today, but that's the plan anyway. And so, that being the case, what we're going to have to do is, first of all, get rid of these on this side, and then copy these over here to this side again, but moved forward just a little bit. Just a little bit. And I think instead of just trying to nudge this one forward and deleting off the back, well, I don't know, we might be able to do that. But I think it would be easier just to copy that side out. So first of all, let us get over here. We'll start by deleting this part here, which means using the fill command and then just filling it with air. So let me see. We go fill like this, and we get these coordinates. Oh. Before I do that, I want to make absolutely certain of what I want here. Good, because I actually want that middle wall right. Come back over here. This, get these coordinates like this. Minecraft, but no, we don't want to fill it with acacia buttons. We want to fill it with, yeah, right there. And that should do it. Bye-bye. For some reason, it saved our minecart, which is weird. Let me see. Hey, Thunder, you want to dig? Let me see. There's some stuff before that first. Let's see. Not a dig, just stating that we'll want to play alongside. Yes, and that's what we were mentioning. I know it. You guys are too. Now, a silly dig, those are always welcome. You can get a shovel out of the creative menu. Yes. Ooh, okay. Starting with the puns. I assume that was a dig pun. All right. So now what we're going to do now is sometimes aiming this thing is a little weird sometimes. We can do this. And now we're going to try to use the copy command. Sometimes the placement is a little weird sometimes. Huh? Am I not doing right? What about copy? Huh. What happened to my copy command? What am I not doing right? Do I not have... Am I in... Do I have to be in... Of course, I'm flying around. Of course I'm in creative. How come my car not working? C command. Huh. Awk indeed. What happened to my copy command? So there's something dumb I'm missing here. Certainly not anything like backslash. No, the commands are always... I was literally using this all day for a few days ago. So I don't know what's going on. We'll find out. Oh, not copy, it's clone. There we go. It's not copy. Clone. Like the Clone Wars. Here we go. It's a clone command. So we do that. And then similarly, and then we get our... It works very much like the fill command. So it does. Right? And then we get the other... let's make sure that we're targeting the block. All right, that's better. Okay, and it's still not complete. Now we need to get a third command. Normally, if I wanted to place it where it was the last time, before we deleted it, I would select that block and it would place it over this way. I think what I have to do now is... Oh, wait a minute. I actually, I don't want this wall here. Right? So I have to move this block in a little bit. Just a little bit. Probably right there. And now I'll get everything. Okay. Try this. A little trial and error here until I get this down right. So let's get these. Yes. And let me see. Now, when I move this one over, I'm going to need the outer wall to separate. Okay, so I can still get this one. Do this. Now, I think this is going to have to outward. And let me see. Now, I don't want to stagger these too much because I want you to be able to still walk straight, pretty much straight down the hallway without having to move over constantly side by side like that. So let's try to move it over. Let's stagger it forward by 1 block and see what that looks like. So let's try that. We may have to try this a few different times to get this. Let's try these commands like this. And then replace is usually the option here to choose. And see, that brings it forward by 1 block. That actually worked out pretty good. And let's see what this looks like now. Let me see. I don't know how to do it, but that's why we're here, because we're going to learn. And then, let me see. Sorry, puppy wanted to cuddle. Okay. True, except hotel isn't Mandalorian. True. All right, so this is what I was thinking here, actually. We could do a little something like this. Now, these transition areas are going to need a little bit of help, right? But I'm thinking something like that would look pretty darn cool. All right, that way it could add some depth to it, and it can curve the face of this a little bit and give it some shape and stuff, where it's just not some boring straight line constantly. Now, again, it's going to cause some difficulties here. It looks like the backside is actually going to work out quite well. It's just dressing up the front side here to make it a little bit better. So I want to do one more. So we can now see now we're not going to get this space if we grab this right. So we'll do the same kind of process. Come over to this one. Now for this one, we actually do want this outer wall. So this should be in the kind of basement. This. Then this just worked out so well. 3 like this, over 1 and forward 1 like that. I'm not mistaken. We'll soon find out either way. This place. And that worked. See, I think that looks a lot better. It gives it some depth. It gives it some shape. It's just these transition areas we're going to have to work on a little bit. But you know what? That's not going to be a big deal. I think it's going to be just fine. We'll dress those up a little. Now, walking down these halls, though, this isn't going to be so bad. See, you go like this, and this is a little tight right there, I guess. That's not too bad. Tight right there. You know, but I don't know. Maybe we can move the waste container right into these little nooks that have been formed here, and we can open that up a little. But we can move those over. We can make a few minor tweaks like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this over again one more time, but then I'm going to clear it out, and in the middle here, I want to have one space, one sort of open space. Now, logically, in a hotel, motel kind of thing, this is where the elevators would be, right? And so you go up the elevator, you go this side, you go up the elevator, you go that side. That way it's not so long a walk between rooms. However, I also want this to be the central entrance to the lobby, and I don't want anything obstructing. The front desk will be here, but you'll be able to look beyond the front desk, and you'll be able to see the ocean and the ocean side, the patio and the ocean side behind the front desk. And so I don't want anything. I don't want the elevators obstructing that. So I'm thinking of putting the elevators at that end. Down here will be the horse stalls, aka parking garage. Will be down here. And then off of here, I was thinking on making some balconies for these special upgraded end suites that have a wraparound balcony. from the front. And the spawn circle would be right about here. And so those would look down right over the spawn location. And I think those would be, extra special guest suites. You could do that kind of thing. Could stagger alternating in, out, in, out. Yeah, I suppose. Could do that too. Let's copy I'll tell you what, let's take a look at what this shape looks like first. Especially from behind, because this will be the ocean view behind. We'll follow a very, very gentle curve in the front. And then once we get this shape in, then that will help determine the shape of the lobby down below. Now, the lobby down below might actually stick out a little bit further than this. So 1 block, it may stick out even as much as 3 blocks. I'm not sure. In fact, you know what we may do? Let me see. All right, so it has 11 blocks in. So we could just outline that with some good old dirt. Like that may stick out as far out as that. This, that. Yeah, it may come out as far as that. See? And it may come out right off of that wall. It may be part of that kind of structure. But I don't know. I think it would have more depth to it if I didn't do it. Suppose we didn't do that. Yeah, that'd be great. And we did something like this instead. And again, I don't know what this middle structure is going to be yet. I have no idea. So I'm just going to block it in with dirt blocks. Lovely dirt blocks everywhere. And yeah, we don't know what that's going to be yet. But I already like the idea of this jutting out much, much further than faces. Sweets. I already like that. Sleep. I thought. Yeah, something like that, just to give us the outline. Now, in the back, though, I don't think I'll stagger it. Maybe I will. I don't know. I might just bring it back to here. Might wind up doing that and not have a patio there or something. Maybe not. Because, you don't want to be too... Sure, Thunderham. Sure. Something like that, maybe, or just bring it back by 1. So this kind of acts like a column. That might be kind of something like that. Right? And then we could this. And you know what? This may even have some sort of semi-cylindrical shape to it or something eventually. That we might do something cool there in the middle. I just know that I want some sort of middle feature. Some sort of middle feature that's a bit different. Yeah, I think that. And I have no idea what I'm going to do for the roof, but actually, I'm going to try not to do anything too elaborate for the roof because we may wind up stacking more of these on top of each other. So I do want a roof design, but I do want a very simple design that we can easily add rooms on top of if we have to. Again, that may be a little presumptuous. That may be a little ambitious. Don't know. But I like the idea of I like the staggering idea. I think that came up. A little something like that. I think that's good. Now, I said I didn't want elevators or anything up here because I want the lobby to be open all the way through out to the sea there. So when you're walking underneath and you're looking up, this may be some big open space up there, or it may have some internal balconies on the way up too. I don't know if you guys have been to, if any of you have been to Disney's California Adventure over here in Disneyland, but they have some sort of thing like that where they have a big open space and they have all of these balconies that go all the way up like that. And so maybe that'll be something for these people who have these rooms here. They'll have some sort of little mini balcony, very small one that opens up out into this main foyer here. So this design is stackable, so it work on many levels. But you know what? I'm looking back at this, and I'm wondering if I should make this middle section 2 rooms wide instead of just 1. But wow, man, we are starting to use up some space. Now, think about this. I'm thinking about the area on Mushroom Island Central. I think if I built this, I'm thinking the spawn circle is going to come right about edge of the spawn circle will probably come. Well, you know, we do have to build a parking garage in that end on there. So probably right around here will be the edge of the spawn circle. And the road comes over here. I'm thinking that our Chamber of Commerce is right about here. And then you're going to have at least the same amount of rooms on the other side with the elevator tower on that end. Yikes, that's big. Never been to Cali yet. Well, when you do, contact me. Let me know. We'll take care of you guys. We'll take care of you. Mrs. Thunderhand is a Disney fanatic. She knows everything about Disney. And that Disneyland park, which is not too far away from us, it's about, I would say, 40 or 50 miles southwest of us in Anaheim. That's really close to us. And, you know, we haven't been there since COVID, but we go there a lot. And so we have that place memorized like the back of our hand. So, yeah, I'm wondering if I should make this, if I should keep this. But you know what? That makes the lobby area really, really big. And so maybe narrow is a good thing there. All right, I'm going to go with that anyway, for now. So now what we're going to do is Now we're going to copy one of the rooms over to this side, but then we have to change it. We have to mirror it to the other side. So we're going to have to make some changes on the inside. We're going to have to mirror things over. And unfortunately, I don't think that there's a kind of mirror command like that will do that. Hey, this is Lisa Shirley. Hey, thank you for dropping by. Good to see you. And I do appreciate it because it's kind of late here for you guys. And not so much for me, but for you guys, it's pretty late. So I always appreciate you guys dropping by. All right, so in this case now, I'm definitely going to want to include that part of that wall and this part of this wall. All right, and so we'll do some copying there. And you know what? I'm just going to bring the both sections, both floors, both levels of this section over with us. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. And so we will do the clone command again. Thusly. Now, the placement of this thing is going to be a little weird. It's going to have to be placed. But it's going to have to come over here. And we have to be careful here. We have to put the block. Okay. We're going to do this. Start here. Like that. Then we're going to need about this. Let's use white wool over here to sit these, because it's going to have to be on the far side of that. So we would need 11 there, and do the new wall. So we're going to need this. Now, that may be our target block. We'll see. Let's try this and let's see what happens. This may be a disaster, but it's easy to fix, relatively. And Nate Matt 69. Hey Nate, how you doing, man? Long time no see. Good for you to drop by. We're designing our hotel for our survival world right now. So let's put in these coordinates, and we're getting a little practice in using the clone command and some of these creative world commands here. Let's see what this does. Cross your fingers. A little too much. All right. By how much, though? So it took out the blue block. 1, 2. Yeah, so this should have been the target block right here. Yeah, I think that should have been the target. All right, so that means delete this, which is easy to do. So you just use the fill command again, and you fill it with air, like we did before. But you don't use caps. Caps lock. Lock. Not advancement. There we go. Right. Then, My hands are going. There we go. And we come up here like this. Other set of coordinates like this. Here, like that. There. Okay. And bye-bye. It's gone. Okay, so now we can just use the same command we did before and just update the last coordinates on there. So let me see. There's still... Okay, so here's the clone command we used before, and it's these three that we need to change. Like this. Let's see what that does. I think that put it right where I wanted it, right? Yes! Hey, and there's Red Panda. Draken, of course, highlights the comment, the game does not like you yelling at it. Let me see. Oh, it had to be done because I kept getting an infection in my mouth. Oh, I had my teeth pulled today, so I'm better than what I was. Oh, okay. Understood. Sorry, I missed that part. Well, I hope you're feeling better. I hope they gave you what you need to make yourself comfortable. You know what I mean? And Red Panda, wow. Hey, dude. Thank you for dropping by. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. I can imagine it would be difficult speaking. Yes. Or not. It will all depend on how much pain I'm in. But if I do, there will be no cam because I am super swollen. Okay, you don't want to be like this, you know, Marlon Brando in The Godfather, you know? Well, I hope your situation gets soon. So are you going to mime everything on your stream? That would be funny. It's not funny that you're just uncomfortable, but... Okay, so let's step back and let's have a look. This is what I meant about this central area possibly being a little too narrow. Maybe not, but you know, it is just dirt right now too, so. All right, so what we're going to have to do now is we're going to have to rearrange these to mirror them on the other side. So we have a little bit of work there that we have to do. And actually, I think it's a little fortuitous or a happy accident, beneficial, whatever, that we did both of these, because then we have the bottom one for a reference. So as I'm switching things across the top, I can keep checking with the bottom one to make sure that I'm getting my measurements. And that should be a little bit quicker. But some things are symmetrical. That will help. Definitely. All right, now let's start by switching the door, moving that stuff over, moving the plant over and the trash can, and we'll do some of that. That'll give us points of reference on the inside. 2 more teeth need to come out, and then it's fillings and major cleaning and teeth and partials. At least 2 teeth coming out in August. Lots of dental. Dental. Hopefully you'll feel so much better after that stuff's done. Also, get rid of this. That's fine. I have a really, really good feeling about this, though. I really like that. Yep. I really like that. And so these two might have a very narrow wraparound piece of balcony like that. Maybe. The hallway. Ooh, hey, now there's something I didn't think of. The hallway is going to have to extend across there at the very least. So we'll have that. All right. So you know what? We can do that right now. Again, I'm not sure. It doesn't have to come right down to there. We can extend this part. We could put elevator columns on either end too, but I don't know. I think that's a little too much. Maybe, maybe not. And maybe parking garage under either end. We could do that too. And that way you could go into the lobby, you can exit stage left, you go up into the bubble vader here and get access those rooms there. Or you can go exit stage right, come over here, use this bubble vader, come up here, and then access those apartments there. Bottom could be parking garage on either side. Dentist says I will, and I hope so because that means I'm getting sick as much as I have been. Yeah, that stuff can really make you affect other areas of your body and stuff, right? So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll have tandem elevator towers. Maybe we'll do that with parking garage on either end. And if that's the case, then that would be narrow balcony right here. And I'm thinking balcony maybe just 2 blocks wide, right? Really, really narrow. Wrap around right there. Wrap around right there. I'm still getting the impression, though, that this is a little too narrow field. What do you guys think? I'm thinking this is a little too narrow. I'm thinking that should be a little bit bigger. So I made it as wide as one of these units. I tried to keep that feel, but I mean, maybe it just looks narrow with dirt, but I'm thinking once we put we go ahead and extend balconies on either side of this. Maybe at least to there. No, it would have to at least go, right? I mean, if I did something like that and then the same thing on this side. I mean, now this gets, at least on the inside, gets super, super narrow, right? You could... Now from below, I don't know. Maybe that's not so bad. Maybe that's not so bad. May need to go 16. Well, here's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking just about that. I'm thinking when we extend the balconies out from here to here, this part is 11. So that winds up being 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, about 17. Yeah. It should probably be about 17 wide, I'm thinking. Like that. Yeah, Drac. I'm thinking that's a good number. Right? Because we'll have balconies extending out like that. And then I'm thinking that space in between should be the 11 wide. And so that would give us... so we should extend that by 6 more, I think. Let's try it. I see, this is the cool thing about it. Because to move this over is really no big deal. Famous last words, but it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Or it hasn't been so far. Let's say that. Of course, typing is always a big problem for, when you have hands like that. And come over here. going to do. $11. And this is the level. Okay, so we need something. Okay, I think that'll do it. I think I can just use, again, my other clone command and just update the coordinates, the last set of coordinates. I think it's this one. Hopefully I'm right. Let's see what happens. I went a little too high in the air. That's right. It needed to come down from there. Like that. Right? But hey, at least we got those other coordinates in place. So this should be an easy fix. In fact, let's do some big brain stuff. Let's try some big brain stuff. So let's say that. Okay, we took off a little too much, but that's okay. That's the 17th. I think it has to come down. Maybe one more below that. We'll see. Okay, let's try the and again. I'm going to try that block. So, actually, I just could have lowered that 15 down by 3 and had a 12, but we'll see. If that puts it at the right height. No, it's staggered. I did have to go down one more. Good thing is we can use the same fill command. We just have to replace this occasionally. That's no big. I think it goes down to there. We'll check. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Okay, that should do it. So there should be 17 blocks between. 1, 2. Nah, there needs to be 17. We got to move it over by one more. That is actually pretty easy to do. Could be. Which direction am I facing? I'm facing south. That's positive is that way. If I wanted to go that way, I would. Okay, so I need to increase that to 253, I think. And then I think I'm good. Let's see what happens. Keep your fingers crossed. Here we go. Okay, that's good. And now we can just take out this slice right here. We just take out that extra slice and we're good. That's better. Okay, sorry, I was concentrating on math, so now I can look over at the chat. Let's see. It's 11 wide, may need to go 60, right? We talked about that, 16 to 20 wide. Hopefully, otherwise it could get messy. Yeah, I like that hotel apartment of yours. They look really great. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so now this should help us out a little bit here. Sun, like that. Here now. Thusly. All this stuff. Again, you know, I could use the fill command and take out all this with air, but you know what? This is fast enough. I think it is. Oh, now here's the thing, though. With the balconies, like this, it doesn't bring that quite to the inside. So there's a new problem. That's going to wind up leading to something very cool. So you guys may know what I'm talking about already if you're a couple of steps ahead of me. Frankly, I don't know how you couldn't be because I'm already liking that. Oh, so much. Oh, so much more. So we had this coming out to like this for Origin Island. Like that. And again, we're just using dirt here as a filler because we haven't designed this part yet. We don't know what it is. We're just mapping out the space right now. But you can see we didn't have the balconies out here extending around. We had this ending right there. So that's a little weird. So we're going to have to do a little something about that. I think I know what to do. You guys, let's see if you guys are thinking the same thing. Probably not. You guys are probably thinking of better things, but we'll see. Didn't out. I was we have that as such. I was thinking of doing something like this, where should I do this or not? That might be a little excessive. So, thinking on extending the balcony like this. Right? And then having an option, right, where you could go inside on the balcony, or you could have an outside balcony right here. But I don't know. That might be a little too much. Might be a little too much. That might be too much with the balconies, I think. So we could have this wrap around with some sort of little door here, like that. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking an extra little balcony outdoors here, running across those. I think that's a little too. Yeah, I think that's a little too much. Yeah, we don't have to guess what that's going to be like. We're going to be all set there. But I'm thinking, let me see. This here. You know, you'll have some fence, some rail there. We'll go like that. Well, we know what's going to happen here, right? I mean, it's going to this kind of. But you know what? If I extend those, this stuff out here like this, it kind of breaks up that nice big open space when you're looking at the top. Might be a little much, but could work. Yeah. You know what? I don't think we're gonna know until we get something on there. I like the idea of the wraparound balconies here. That means we're going to have to dress that wall a little bit back there. So we might lose a block this way by putting some sort of facing on that wall. We're going to have to do something like that. I'm not so sure about this now. Again, just working with dirt right now to get some space. Just to line up some space here. Say you're on either one of these hallways like this. I mean, this would be open glass. You could look out. You could see the main street, Chamber of Commerce over there, some other views out there. Any of that would be the lobby down below, right? Continue on to the hallways to the other rooms on this side, right? I mean, that's shaping up. This isn't so bad. This is like a mezzanine now. Look down there, lobbies down below. Have some rails along the edge here. Or maybe the chains, right? Maybe the chains would look better. You have a whole bunch of glass out here in the front, right? Yeah, I really like that. I think this is going to be cool. Yeah, it's a little hard to see like this until you get some materials in there. You know, that's why you got to really start to fill in some stuff. Even if it's just dirt, you can get some space going, you know, and you can see. You know what? That being the case, I don't think I like these now on the outside. Yeah, you know, it's much cleaner without that crap. I feel it is anyway. Um, and again, you know, in Minecraft, scale is really deceptive. In Minecraft, this seems like it's a big build and everything, but actually, if you think of it scale-wise, you know, this again would be like a motel. It would be very small, right? This would be like a motel. I mean, if they extend upwards, it would be very tall, but this would be a motel. Yes, it would. So scale can be deceptive. This seems like it's a big build, but actually it's not. And then when you put the Chamber of Commerce next to this thing, the Chamber of Commerce is tiny now compared to that. Tiny and cramped. And you know, as I complete a volume, each volume of generations here, I make it a note to myself to build bigger, build bigger, build bigger. Don't build so tight. Don't build so small. You know, don't build so conservatively. And I think I build bigger each time, but then when I look back on it, it's like, wow, that's really small. But I like the scale of this. I really like the scale of this, I think. This is going to be good. And, you know, I am right now just planning on that being the temporary roof. This down here would be the lobby. So this gives us a shape. Good. Let me see. Needs the depth of the filler to get a clear idea of what will look good. Yeah. You know, it's really hard when we're just placing dirt here like this and we're not using materials and things like that, you know, actual block textures. But I think this will do it. I really like this feeling here of this open space in between. I really like that a lot. What am I doing for time here? 8:02. I should be in standing mode right now. Need to do standing mode, and then what I would like to do next is work on mirroring these rooms next. Now this looks good here, I think. And if we go around to the front and you step back from it a little bit, especially from street level down here. I mean, that's what it's like on street level. I think staggering that gave that a really cool. And then, you know what? I was wondering about the height of the lobby, but actually I think that's going to be pretty cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have this at least, the floor at least one block up off of the street, maybe two. And I still like that. I still like that a lot. Getting good vibes off of that. I think we're doing some good work here. Team Thunderhand, I think we're doing some good work. All right, I'm going to switch into standing mode. And and then we can work on mirroring those rooms. Have it on stilts. Maybe. Thing is, what are we going to do underneath? Under street level. That's probably going to be all farms. Iron Farm is coming soon. Maybe even before the Guardian Farm's finished because we need so many hoppers. I was working on that today. I think I've got a good design for it too. All right, so let's work on mirroring these now. We'll do that next. Good thing is, since this stuff is already in place, let me see. Column. Unblock. Good. Like it when that happened. Leslie. See how easy that was? And okay. Oh. That's column. Thunder. fourth concrete block. Okay. So this is where the door is going to be. Now, can I get the door to open the opposite? Yes, nice. But you know what? It drives me nuts when doors don't open the standard way. So I'm going to do that. Oh, no, thunder. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And we... that's still faster than the... Not with the caps. Fuck. Did I put one for P-Nebs yet? Jeppo. 2 for Jeppo? Oh, because we copied it over. Wow, Jeppo's got 3 rooms. Mike has 3 rooms too. That means theirs got copied over when I was working. Okay. But we got to put Kachi's room back up. Kachi's actually going to have one of those ends. So. Let me see. This would be 3. Or if I go left, right. This should be 204. Ever Thunder. See if we can fit this in. Oh, just barely on one side. I had to fill it. I had to fill it full of item frames with shovels. Okay, so let me see. Hey. Good Android. Oh, that has to go up a bit more. Like that. Great. Okay, so those will give us the reference points we need to then flip the interior. Interior. That is a New England interior. Copy of a copy of a copy. Uh-oh. Duplication degradation. All right. Let's take it. Okay, so closet and bathroom have. Oh, and a couple of other things. Oh, wow. Hey, notice that the armor stands didn't copy over. So I think at this point it would be pretty much easier just to hollow it out. Well, I could have used those materials. All right, so we need to move this wall over. Oh, what did I do that? Under. Okay, that's better. Nightstand right over there. See, this is what I should have done. I shouldn't have deleted those. Or that. Notice the paintings didn't come over either. Oh. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. We'll have to do interior in post-production, yes. Okay, so these have to be way in that direction. That's easy. See if I can. And let me see. Face down with that. Then let me see. Levers. Not levers, they're levers. Let there be light. Okay, now let me see. Need to pull these back. About 2, I think. Right? Again, we can always look downstairs. Oh, no, there's only one there. Let's get some materials. Bed. Hey, what happened to my wool block? Fuck. Thusly. And let me see. I forgot before I have it. Alright. Yes, I'm that picky. Oh, I was putting the black ones over. Yeah, whatever. Sure. Okay, that's not bad. I don't think I had a light over the bed, and then we can do the nightstand and the table and stuff. Where does it keep? Goes for an empty slot, maybe? Okay. Okay, I think I've got that. So, enter chest. Okay, it's coming along. It's coming along. What are we doing for time here? 8:17. Okay, we're doing good. Coming together, you know what I'm saying? Interesting. There we go. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there, people. Four by four, got it. I think it does this. On. Like that. Okay, we're going to have to move some of that stuff over now. I think this actually... right up against the wall? I'm not sure. Whatcha? Okay, got it. That should go thusly. And that should go thusly. Okay, so that's going to be the closet. That's... awesome door is there, I think. Yes. Got that door while I was there, but oh well. Door, as he said with his New England accent. Remember what I said about door handles. Bathroom is complete. I think we had a hall light over here. And I think this came out and out on light. Let's see. Be right back. Sure thing. Hot floor plan. Okay. Extends. Okay, these don't go out the same. Oh, that's right. Good. Yeah, we wanted to break up the symmetry so we're not overdoing it. That's this here. Actually go back. Okay. And I forget by edge. Okay, let's take a look. Poor brain is struggling. Closet floor is this stuff. Okay, looking good. And Draken is back. Oh, we have some lighting. We'll just gauge all that stuff. We're getting there. These things. What? That has to be done from the outside. That looks a little weird here. Might have gone over one too much. Let me see. Yep, I think I did. Yes, I did. Okay. This whole wall needs to come in by one. Thunder! Like that. Okay. Oh, that. This'll work. See, this mirroring thing is actually quite a bit trickier than that's better. See, because now this can be moved. Okay, got it. I think that's what I did. Is it? Would it be? Look on the other side. Let me see. My hubby laughed at me earlier today because I wanted to play Minecraft, but I am on pain meds and I was seeing a blur. I'm not used to taking pain meds. Not even on pain meds and I see it in a blur. I keep adjusting my glasses constantly. This old. Oh, okay. There's a call. Okay. Oh, look. You can see on this side what I did. Okay, yep. So I just filled those in. There's blocks at the top. Got it. Okay. Right on in. Got those, and then behind them, I packed them in. All right, got it. I did that. And down here, well, yeah, that's what I have down below, right? So I think I did the same thing on both. Plenty of light. We may have to change. I'm not sure. Now it's going to stay like that. And now, oh my God. Oh, fuck. But we do have a few other things. Like, is it picture or is it painting? Painting. That question. Yep. There's the flat screen TV. This seems big though. Big. Cross. Fix the car, yeah. We're good. Listen, flush to that. So let's see what happens. Yeah, something's wrong. Right. That is over. Feels like it's What have I done wrong? What did you do? This comes out more. That, maybe I did have it right before. Yeah. This very, very odd. I think I got it. Oh, that can't be. 5. All right, I think I was actually. Good. All right, so that wall and. Oh, doesn't that one? Weird. Do I have a double wall there and I'm not aware of it? There you go. That answers that question. That's better. All right, that means this has to come over now. Mystery solved. It was very strange. That was very weird. Very weird indeed. But anyways. Mystery solved. I got to finish the bed. Yeah. That means all of this has to come over. Now we're cooking with gas. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Drac. Hope autopilot. Much better. Taking shape. It's taking shape. Prismarine. What's going on? Got it. All right. There's also a hall light, and I think it's right there. Right about there. Hell, I'm concentrating extra hard right now. Wait, so chatty. The good thing is once we get this, we can just copy this downstairs. And then we can copy the other three over there. But let me see. Well, I don't know. We still have 21 minutes left. You might be able to do it. Now, we said something about... Now, when we copy this, it won't copy the armor stands, but... Great. This. It seems wider than but there. Feels a little weird. Maybe not. Base there. Okay. Yeah, something's there. Oh, we're good. Boy, it just looks so different from the other angle. Good here. Okay. Okay. I won't question it. We're fine. Of course I'm going to quit. Constantly in my mind all night long. Well, it's correct, but... Okay, I think I'm all set here. I think I am. Okay. Let's move this stuff over. Leslie. Right, that goes here. And again, it won't copy over the grill or the minecart part of the grill anyway, but and then minecat like that. Furnace, that's makeshift grill. We also need to place it on a rail. Move said rail for alignment purposes. Actually, you got to push it forward. Too much. Dry throat. Doesn't look right because it's backwards by perspective. Yeah, probably. Too much. Too much. Too much. Whoa. Oh, so. Perfect. Good enough. I usually like to have those two. Oh, that's right. It doesn't have to be on the ring. Okay, that's good. Oh, you guys are going to go now. I want it facing the other way. Yes, outwards. Oh, it's still faced inwards. That. Okay, see? I can see it facing outwards. Oh, the moment I remove the rail, it flips around. Weird. Is that weird or what? You guys see that? That wasn't me. I'm not totally crazy. Watch this. So if I have it facing outwards, the entrance of the furnace there, the moment I break the rail, it flips around so it's facing inward. See? Check that out, Wood. And that's all that just... Okay, so we're good there. We're good there. And the balcony looks like it's complete. Last thing left is the pesky bathroom, which I don't like dealing with. I don't know what my aversion with the bathroom is, but I hate it. I don't like it. I don't like dealing with it at all. Let me see. So we have sandstone is that. Okay, that's that part. We had sandstone stairs. They was like that in the slabs. Or like that. Wonder if this is better. Not by a heck of a lot. Okay. Anyways, I had the slabs there before. Whatever. You guys are probably going to change all this. Feels like that with ever like. Do it. Wale is on the left. Oh, with the Krakens button on the wall there. Okay, so now if I'm coming in, not going to be fuck. And then let me see. And water. Know what I'm saying? And we had the glass, right? I used white glass. Yeah, that had that effect. That's why we didn't do that there. Okay, understood. And then, oh, what did we do for the light? I think same thing, right? Lamp there. Yeah, I did that. Lamp good. Almost done. Almost done. Food is done. People are finished. And we have about 10 more minutes left of the stream. Lever? Right. I think that's it. Well, that bed is kind of in the way of the door. It is, isn't it? We might have to move. But I think otherwise we're okay. Okay. There it is. Let's see if we can copy this down to the one below. Unit below. To do that. Look at this one. So we're going to need to clone this. Let's try this. This is going to be hard to do, actually. Be too bad. On this top one, bottom one. You know what? Everything else is okay. I think it should. Let's try it out. Fuck. Have that block. And now I don't want the floor. I want this block. In fact, I don't even need that. Just need here. That might do it. Let's try that. Hopefully I'm right. Okay. Then placement-wise, maxing spot. Get has to be right there. I think that's how much I try it. This could be a disaster. I may have to fix this off stream, seeing as how we have 8 minutes left. Oh, I forgot the shower head. That's right. Thank you. Thank you. Cross your fingers. Oh, they can't. All right. Well, you know what? I'll do that one off. I'll fix the bottom one up. Then once those two are done, I'll clone the other units over here on this side, and then we'll... Jeez. Hey, that looks. Really like that. All right, let's take off our marking blocks here. And I have to go put the shower head on. Honey, did you fix the shower head? I'm working on it. And you know what? We may even put different terracottas. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll have the same, or because there's only so many of them, right? Shower head. I put the shower head there. I'm not sure. Okay, and that does it. So let's get a screenshot. And I'm going to do something like that. That'll get the staggering effect. Like that. So we can post it in our Discord. And let's move down here like this. Up from down below. In fact, we'll put ourselves in the foreground here. Well, something like that. Okay. So, that looks so cool. Looks good. Thanks. We did it together as a team. You guys as my co-pilots. We all had input on this, so this is great. This is like a team effort. I really like it. Okay, so that does it for the stream. I'm going to go do a search, but, you know, I think JMO is streaming right. Yeah, there he is. Oh, hey, Oscar is streaming. Looks like a Delta Wing a little bit. Yeah, kind of. Should we go raid Oscar before he can raid us? P-Nebs, should I go raid Oscar? He's probably just wrapping up his stream now, right? What do you think, P-Nebs? I would like to raid Oscar for a change. Just to turn things, even if he's at the very end of his stream, just to switch things around for a little bit. Let's do it. He's doing Redstone right now. Good, good, good. So we're going to raid Oscar Diggs. With his own moderators. And it'll take me a couple of seconds to get over there, so there'll be a little bit of a delay for me. But that'll do it for our stream, everybody. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you, P-Nebs, for dropping by. Thank you, Draken, our awesome mods. Thank you, Lisa Shirley, for dropping in. And, of course, Red Panda stopping on by. Thank you so much. We also had Nate Matt 69. Nate stopped by to see us. I haven't seen Nate in a very, very long time, so that's good. Make sure you call on back to see us very soon. We have our next stream is Saturday at noontime. Check our schedule. We look forward to seeing you then. Bye for now. Let's do this raid.